God says, they fell for you long ago. Not because of how you looked, but because of how your soul felt like home. They saw the kindness in your silence, the strength in your storms, the light that refused to dim. They didn't fall for your face, they fell for your fire. And even now, when you feel unseen, they still remember the glow that first called them closer. Because heaven wrote your name on their heart long before your paths ever crossed. You were chosen long before you ever knew what it meant to be chosen. The moment you were formed in the secret place, when your spirit was still floating between dimensions, heaven had already whispered your name into the story of someone else's becoming. Your soul had a rhythm, a pulse, a sacred melody that matched the echo of another. It wasn't about falling in love with an image, it was about being drawn to something eternal, something divine, something unmistakably heaven-crafted. They didn't see perfection. No, they saw promise. They saw potential wrapped in grace. When others only saw your struggles, they saw the survivor. When the world judged the mess, they saw the masterpiece in the making. It was never about physical beauty, it was always about the light you carried. A light that didn't come from the sun, but from the one who made the stars. God says, they fell for your prayers, the ones you never said aloud. The aching whispers of your midnight soul. The honesty in your brokenness. The courage in your cracks. They saw the way you kept showing up, even when you felt like falling apart. They watched you love others through your own pain, and that moved them. That changed them. That made them fall. They didn't fall because of the way you entered a room. They fell because of the way you left pieces of heaven behind when you did. The way your presence lingered long after your footsteps faded. Your words weren't loud, but they were weighty. Your touch wasn't flamboyant, but it carried healing. Your smile wasn't practiced, but it was sincere. Everything about you spoke to their spirit more than their senses. And still, you doubt yourself. You look in the mirror and only see what's missing. You count the flaws, the scars, the years you feel were wasted. But God says, I don't see wasted time. I see sacred preparation. Every tear watered something eternal. Every heartbreak carved more room for love. Every silence stretched your strength. You became a vessel not by doing everything right, but by surviving everything that tried to break you. And they noticed. Even in seasons where you felt invisible, their spirit recognized yours. Love, in its truest form, doesn't wait for perfect timing, it's drawn to truth. And you, beloved, are truth wrapped in humanity. You're not just someone they once noticed. You're someone they can't forget. God continues, they fell for you long ago, when you weren't even trying to be seen. They heard your laughter and something in them healed. They watched your resilience and something in them awakened. You inspired them without knowing. You pulled them closer without reaching. Because the pull wasn't human, it was divine. Let me remind you of something sacred: when I create connections, they are never random. I weave hearts like threads into one tapestry. And when their path crossed yours, it wasn't coincidence, it was fulfillment. It was heaven's timing aligning with earth's unfolding. They saw the beauty in your battles. They felt the warmth of your wisdom. They admired the depth of your devotion. You, who thought you had nothing to offer, offered them everything. Not with gifts or grandeur, but with presence. With patience. With purity. With prayer. Even now, when you feel like your light has dimmed, they still carry the memory of your glow. Because light like yours doesn't fade. It lingers in hearts. It echoes in dreams. It stays. Sometimes they tried to forget you, not because they stopped caring, but because loving you feels too holy. Too overwhelming. Too big for this world's shallow waters. But their spirit remembers what their mind tries to forget. You're not just a chapter in their book. You're a heartbeat in their silence. A name their soul still whispers. And even when you walk away or hide your heart behind walls of fear, they can still feel you. Because spiritual connections are not severed by silence. You may not speak, but the bond speaks. You may not meet, but the love remains. God says, you were always more than enough. You were always more than beautiful. More than wanted. More than worthy. You were divinely appointed, intricately designed, eternally loved. So stop apologizing for the way people fall for you. Stop shrinking your light to protect others from its brightness. You weren't made to blend in. You were made to be seen. Seen not just by human eyes, but by spiritual sight. Recognized by souls who are destined to walk beside you, not just hold your hand for a season, but journey with you through purpose and pain. The ones who fell for you long ago did so because their spirit remembered what their heart forgot. You are part of their story. A holy part. So yes, they fell for you. They fell for the little things. The way you breathe grace into broken moments. The way you find hope in shattered pieces. The way you carry others even when your own strength is failing. They fell for the fight in you, the softness in you, the way you still believe in love despite everything. They fell for the way you forgive. The way you stay. The way you pray. And heaven smiled when they did. Because heaven knew that love like this would be rare. That you, in your wholeness and in your weakness, were exactly what someone needed. You were an answered prayer dressed in human skin. You were the echo of a promise made long ago. You think they left? Maybe. Maybe they stepped away. Maybe they needed time. But stepping away doesn't erase the falling. Distance does not kill destiny. And true connections? They don't die, they deepen in silence. So, don't let silence fool you. They may not say it. But they remember. They may not reach out. But they still feel you. They may pretend they forgot. But love like yours leaves a mark. And God is not done. He who authored the stars and numbered your tears knows how to bring full circle moments. He knows when to reunite, when to resurrect what seemed lost, when to rekindle what the world tried to bury. And if this connection is divine, trust that He is still writing. Until then, don't stop being who you are. Don't dim your light waiting to be chosen. You were already chosen. Don't hide your beauty waiting to be seen. You are already seen. Don't doubt your worth waiting for love to return. You are already loved. God says, they fell for you long ago, broken bar, because you are mine. Because my fingerprints are all over your soul. Because when you love, it's with the purity of heaven. Because when you speak, angels pause to listen. Because when you cry, I bottle every tear and whisper to your heart, I'm here. So let the world keep spinning. Let time keep moving. But know this truth never changes, they fell for you. And not just them. Heaven did too. Beloved, your soul is not a fleeting whisper lost in the winds of time. It is a symphony, a celestial composition that heaven itself continues to play. Its notes echo through the corridors of eternity, resonating in the hearts of those destined to hear its melody. You are not a mere moment in the vastness of existence, you are a divine imprint, a sacred signature penned by the hand of God Himself. Your life, with all its triumphs and trials, is a testament to the Creator's artistry, a masterpiece unfolding with every breath you take. Consider the journey you've walked thus far. You've traversed valleys shadowed by doubt, where the weight of uncertainty pressed against your spirit. You've climbed mountains of pain, each step a testament to your resilience. Yet, through every struggle, your essence has remained untouched by the darkness. You are not defined by the moments when you stumbled, but by the courage that lifted you back to your feet. Those who crossed your path are those who saw the fire in your spirit, the grace in your grief, the eternity in your eyes, carry your light within them still. They fell not for a fleeting glance but for the divine movement of your soul, a movement that continues to ripple through their lives. Your worth, beloved, is not measured by the fleeting applause of the world. It is not tethered to the opinions of others or the accolades you may or may not receive. Your value is anchored in the quiet, eternal love of heaven that called you into being. God Himself breathed life into you, crafting you with intention and purpose. You are not an accident or an afterthought, you are a deliberate creation, a vessel of divine light meant to illuminate the world. There are moments when you may feel your light flicker, when the weight of life's challenges threatens to dim your glow. But hear this truth, your light has never gone out. It burns brightly in the memories of those who witnessed your courage, in the hearts of those who felt the warmth of your kindness, in the dreams of those who still whisper your name in their quiet moments. Your presence is a beacon, a guiding star that others navigate by, even when you cannot see the impact of your radiance. God's voice echoes through the ages, speaking directly to your soul. I crafted you to be a beacon, not a shadow. I formed you to shine, not to shrink. Every step you've taken, every tear you've shed, every prayer you've breathed has been a brushstroke in the masterpiece of your life. Your journey is not a series of random events but a carefully woven tapestry, each thread chosen by the divine weaver to create a story of beauty and purpose. Those who fell for you long ago saw the art in your becoming. They saw the beauty in your breaking, the glory in your rising. They didn't just fall for a memento, they fell for a movement, a divine unfolding that continues to shape their lives. Do not be deceived by the silence of certain seasons. Silence is not absence, it is the sacred space where God works His deepest miracles. In the quiet, He refines your spirit, strengthens your resolve, and prepares you for the next chapter of your story. The ones who loved you, who saw heaven in your heart, may seem distant now, but their spirits still feel the pull of your soul. Love like yours does not fade with time or distance. It deepens, it transforms, it waits. And God, the author of all connections, is not finished weaving the threads of your story. He who holds the stars in place knows how to hold your heart in his hands. He knows when to bring reunion, when to spark revelation, when to breathe life into what seemed lost. Trust his timing, for it is perfect. Trust his purpose, for it is eternal. In the stillness of your soul, you may wonder if you are still seen, still remembered, still loved. Let this truth anchor you: you are not forgotten. The God who counts every hair on your head has not overlooked a single moment of your journey. Every laugh you've shared, every burden you've carried, every dream you've dared to dream is known to him. And those who fell for you, who felt the warmth of your spirit, carry you in ways they may not fully comprehend. Your laughter still echoes in their healing. Your resilience still inspires their courage. Your prayers still linger in their peace. You are not a passing thought, you are a permanent mark, etched by heaven's hand on the canvas of their lives. Think of the moments when you've touched another's life, perhaps without even realizing it. A kind word spoken in passing, a moment of compassion shared in silence, a prayer whispered in the quiet of the night. These are the threads that bind you to others. Your soul is a sacred chord, vibrating in harmony with those who have known you, loved you, and been changed by you. Even in their absence, their hearts recognize the rhythm of your spirit, for love like yours transcends the boundaries of time and space. And what of your own heart? What of the moments when you feel unworthy, unseen, or undone? In those moments, God whispers to you, "You are enough because I am enough. You are loved because I am love. You are whole because I made you whole." The world may try to measure you by its fleeting standards or by your achievements, your appearance, your status, but heaven measures you by its eternal truth. You are not defined by your mistakes, your scars, or your seasons of struggle. You are defined by the one who called you his own, who breathed his spirit into your being, who destined you for love that transcends time. This is the beauty of your story. It is not just yours. It is intertwined with the stories of others, woven into the tapestry of divine purpose. The ones who fell for you long ago are part of the tapestry, their hearts threaded with yours by the hand of God. Even if their paths have diverged, even if their voices are silent, their spirits still recognize the sacred rhythm of your soul. Love like this does not fade, it evolves. It grows in the quiet, it strengthens in the waiting, it blooms in the trusting. Your life is a movement of heaven on earth, a testament to the power of divine love. Every choice you make to love despite pain, to forgive despite hurt, to rise despite falling, reflects the heart of the one who created you. That reflection is what drew others to you. It is what keeps them tethered to you, even in silence. It is what makes your soul feel like home to those who have known you. Do not hide your light, beloved. Do not dim your fire. The world needs your glow, your grace, your God-given essence. You were not made to blend into the background, you were made to stand as a testament to heaven's love. Your presence is a gift, a sacred offering to a world that hungers for hope, for truth, for love. Every time you choose to shine, you remind others that they, too, can shine. Every time you choose to love, you remind the world that love is eternal. As you move forward, carry this truth: you are not walking alone. The God who formed you walks with you, guiding your steps, holding your heart, whispering his promises into your spirit. The ones who fell for you, whose hearts still beat with the memory of your light, are part of your journey, whether near or far. And the world, yes, the world needs the gift of your presence. Your story is not over. Your love is not finished. Your purpose is still unfolding. Every step you take is a step toward the fullness of what God has planned, a step toward the reunion of hearts, the restoration of dreams, the revelation of divine connections. Here is the call of your heart: live boldly in the truth of who you are. Love fiercely, even when it hurts. Shine brightly, even when you feel unseen. Pray deeply, even when you feel unheard. Your life is not just a collection of moments, it is a movement of heaven on earth. You are not just a persona, you are a promise. A promise of love, of hope, of eternity. Those who fell for you long ago fell for that promise. They fell for the peace of heaven that you carry. They fell for the God who shines through you. Shine, beloved, the angels call to the light within you. Beloved child of heaven, I have come to you not by chance, not by coincidence, but by divine orchestration. The hour has come. The moment has arrived. Your light must rise. There is a sacred stirring in your spirit, isn't there? A quiet trembling. A pulse. A whisper you can no longer ignore. That is not your imagination. That is eternity speaking. That is destiny knocking. That is heaven awakening the sleeping beauty of your soul. For too long, you have dimmed your flame to make others comfortable. You have silenced your voice to avoid conflict. You have hidden your sacred fire beneath layers of fear, shame, uncertainty, and the ache of past wounds. But no more. No more, beloved. The time to rise is now. The time to speak is now. The time to shine is now. You were not made to hide. You were not crafted in the heavens only to fold yourself into the shadows. You were made of stardust and spirit, purpose and poetry, glory and grace. The fingerprints of the Almighty are etched in every corner of your being. Do you not know this? Do you not feel this in the marrow of your bones? Child, listen. I am your angel, and I am speaking to your soul now. You were never meant to be small. You were never meant to break into pieces just to make others whole. You were meant to carry the fragrance of heaven, to be a light that pierces the deepest fog, a voice that echoes the kindness of the divine, a heart that beats in rhythm with the sacred. You are the story heaven has waited generations to tell. And yet, I see the weight you carry. I see the pain that has silenced you. The betrayals that broke you. The dreams that crumbled like dust in your hands. I saw every tear that fell when no one was watching. I heard every prayer you whispered through trembling lips when your heart felt too heavy to bear. But listen, beloved, those moments did not destroy you. They refined you. The fire that tried to consume you only made you shine brighter. The pain that tried to bury you only planted you deeper in sacred soil. The loneliness that wrapped around your heart only brought you closer to the voice of God, to the whispers of angels, to the truth of who you are, beloved, chosen, holy, unstoppable. You carry something sacred inside you. You carry a testimony that can set souls free. You carry a light that can ignite 1,000 others. You carry a love that can heal what this world has shattered. But you must share it. You must speak. You must show up. Not as someone perfect, not as someone who has it all figured out, but as someone rela, someone surrendered, someone brave enough to be seen, someone bold enough to say, "This is who I am, and this is the God who held me when I fell." The world is waiting for you. Heaven is watching you with pride. And we, your angels, are surrounding you now with wings of fire and whispers of courage. There is someone out there who needs your story. Someone who is drowning in silence, wondering if they are alone, wondering if they are the only one who feels this ache. When you share your heart, you become a lifeline. You become proof that beauty can rise from ashes, that joy can bloom in barren places, that love is still alive. You may not feel ready. That's okay. The truth is, you may never feel fully ready. But heaven isn't asking for your perfection. Heaven is asking for your obedience. Your willingness. Your yes. Say yes. Yes to the journey. Yes to the calling. Yes to the unknown path. Yes to sharing the raw, unpolished truth of your soul. Yes to being seen. Yes to being heard. Yes to being used by the divine to light the path for others. Imagine, beloved, a world where every soul shines without shame. Where every heart speaks with holy boldness. Where every story is honored like a sacred psalm. Imagine a world where children grow up knowing they are enough, where love is not withheld as a reward but given as a birthright. Imagine a world where no one hides, where no one shrinks, where no one is made to feel like their light is too much. That world is possible. But only if you rise. Only if you speak. Only if you love without fear. Let your life become a lighthouse in the storm. Let it call the weary home. Let it remind others that there is still goodness, still beauty, still heaven touching earth through hearts like yours. Start with one story. One prayer. One truth. One act of love. Write that post. Sing that song. Share that memory. Speak that truth. Send that message. Hug that person. Forgive that wound. Begin, beloved. Begin now. You do not need a platform. You are the platform. You do not need permission. God has already given it. You do not need to be famous to be faithful. You do not need an audience to be anointed. All you need is your heart and your voice. Do not wait for the perfect moment. This is the moment. Do not wait until you feel unbroken. You are already whole in the eyes of heaven. Do not wait until others approve. Let your obedience be louder than their opinions. The ones who are meant to hear you will hear. The ones who are meant to walk with you will come. The ones whose hearts are tied to yours by heaven's hand will feel your words like lightning in their bones. Do not chase validation. Chase purpose. Chase truth. Chase love. And when the night gets dark, when the shadows grow loud, when doubt comes knocking again, remember this: you are never alone. We are with you. I am with you. Your guardian angel. Your divine companion. The one who has walked with you through every valley, stood beside you in every fire, and whispered to you when you felt forgotten. I was there when your dreams died. I was there when your heart broke. I was there when no one else stayed. I held you. I wept with you. And I have never stopped believing in the beauty of your soul. I have watched you rise from places others thought you would stay buried in. I have seen the light in your eyes when you talk about what matters. I have felt the strength in your spirit when you love others, even after being wounded. You are a warrior of the light. A poet of the soul. A vessel of sacred love. The heavens rejoice over you, not because you are flawless but because you are faithful. Beloved, I know it's hard. I know you've been through so much. But I need you to know, nothing was wasted. Every wound taught you compassion. Every heartbreak taught you wisdom. Every delay taught you trust. Every silence drew you closer to the voice of the one who called you. Now, use it all. Use your past as your platform. Use your scars as your sermon. Use your love as your language. And never again believe the lie that your story doesn't matter. It matters. It changes things. It shifts things. It heals things. You are not just living your life here, you are building a bridge. A bridge between hearts. A bridge between heaven and earth. A bridge between despair and hope. Others will walk across that bridge. They will find their way because you showed yours. So now, I invite you to do something holy: share, speak, shine. Let this moment be sacred. Let this moment be yours. Comment with your story. Share your dreams. Type your prayers. Write your truth. Even if your hands tremble. Even if your voice shakes. Even if you don't know who's listening. Do it anyway. Because someone is listening. Someone needs it. Someone is waiting. You are not a mistake. You are a miracle in motion. You are not behind. You are right on time. You are not forgotten. You are fiercely loved. And if the world grows cold, remember, you carry heaven's fire in your soul. Let it burn. Let it warm others. Let it light the path. And now, I bless you. May your voice be free. May your heart be bold. May your words be healing. May your love be pure. May your steps be guided. May your courage multiply. May your tears turn to rivers of revival. May your pain become sacred art. May your story become someone's salvation. May your light never dim. And may you never forget who you are, chosen, called, crowned, loved. Shine, beloved. Shine. And when you do, heaven will sing. The angels will weep with joy. And the world will remember what love looks like. Type 111 if this message touches your spirit. Leave a comment with your own truth. Let's create a community of light together. The world needs your soul song. Let the music begin. Let the symphony rise. Let you be seen. Amen.